be seated. The bereaved Basopo and Mngani families, the First Lady, Dr. President Mnangagwa, the Honorable Vice President and Second Secretary of ZANU-PF, Honorable General Retired Dr. C.G.D.N. Chwenga in absentia. The Vice President and Second Secretary of ZANU-PF, Honorable Colonel Retired J.C.D. Mohadi, again in absentia. The National Chairman of ZANU-PF and Minister of Defense, Honorable C.Z. Chinguri Kashi in absentia. The Minister of State for Harare Metropolitan Province, Honorable Charles Z. Alewa, and our Honorable Ministers and Deputy Ministers who are here. The Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Advocate J.F.N. Denda, the President of the Senate, Honorable Amari M. Shamana, the Chief Justice, Honorable Luke Malawa, President of the National Chiefs Council, Honorable Senator Mchana Kumar, Politburo and Central Committee members who are here. The Chief Secretary to the President Cabinet, Dr. Martin Usoya, Chairman of the Public Service Commission, Dr. Vincent Ungwe, Commander Zimbabwe Defense Forces, General P.V. Swanda, Service Chiefs, senior government officials, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the Mayor of the City of Harare, Social Councillor J. Mafume, war veterans, ex-detainees, districtees, and the war collaborators who are here. My dear fellow man's comrades and friends, we are gathered here at the National Shrine to lay to rest two decorated sons of the soil who saved our motherland, Zimbabwe, with honor and distinction. The late Comrade Walter Basopo, whose Timureka name was Comrade Jerry Zasukwa, was a distinguished security and intelligence guru who rose through the ranks in the President's Department to become Director of Counterintelligence. He passed on 22nd April 2025. The late Brigadier General retired Victor Tapiwa Chashe Rungani, whose name was Comrade Nyoka, Comrade Victor Chikudo, and Comrade Jackson Moyo, served in the Zimbabwe Defense Forces and later in the Ministry of Veterans of the Liberation Struggle. He passed on here in Harare on 22nd April 2025. On behalf of the people and government of our national partisan peers, on behalf of my family and my own behalf, I wish once again express heartfelt condolences to the Basopo and Ngani families over their loss. May you find comfort and solace from the great works that were done by these gallant sons of our nation. Our prayers and sympathies are with you during this trying and difficult period. My dear comrades, countrymen, and friends, the late Comrade Basopo was born on 23rd February 1959 in Botu District, Masvingo Province. He attended Masema Primary School in Botu District between 1964 and 1970 up to grade 7. Thereafter, Comrade Basopo proceeded to do his secondary education at Mzimwani Secondary School in Esgodini, Matabele, South Province until 1974. In June 1976, Comrade Basopo was among the group of youths from Botu District who refused subjugation by the Rhodesian settler administration and left the country to join the liberation struggle under the Zimbabwean Liberation Army Zanda in Mozambique. After enduring a perilous journey to Mozambique on foot, the late national hero's first place of encampment was Kawawa Transit Camp in Sofala Province, where he received political orientation. In late 1978, he was transferred to the Postal Bogoi Training Camp and selected to undergo a 9-month military training program at Temwe Camp in the 3rd province of Mozambique. Upon completing training, the late Comrade Basopo was deployed to Zana Security Department in Manica Province. He served as an assistant to then Deputy Chief of Zana Security and Intelligence Supremo, the late Comrade Vitalis Dinawashe Shebagawa. In 1979, the late national hero Comrade Basopo, while en route to Maputo for medical examinations prior to departure for Yugoslavia, for further medical training, was involved in a road traffic accident. He sustained serious injuries on one of his arms, which necessitated its amputation. After recuperating, the late Comrade Basopo was deployed in the Mondoro communal lines to spearhead the then Zimbabwe African nationalism political campaigns ahead of the 1980 general elections. This chronicle of the journey walk by our late national hero exemplifies a life lived in total dedication to one's country. the circumstances reversed, Comrade Basoko never turned back or altered his conviction to see a liberated, independent, free and democratic Zimbabwe. I challenge more officers within the rank and file of the present department to demonstrate similar zeal, patriotism and selflessness in service of our motherland, Zimbabwe. My fellow comrades and monarchs, the late Brigadier General retired Victor Tapiwa Chasel Mnangagwa was born on 29 June 1949 in Chinova village, Bukita district, Masuba province. The young Victor attended his early primary education at Mashina Primary School, Mutiri Primary School, and finally Zumuto Central Primary School, where he completed his standard 6. He enrolled at Zumuto Secondary School before proceeding to Luvela Secondary School in Bulawayo for Form 3 and Form 4. After secondary school, the late Brigadier General left Bulawayo for the then Salisbury in 1971. There, he stayed in Highfield, Zororo Western Triangle section, and became a member of the Zimbabwe Youth Strength. This period raised Congolese political consciousness, which became influential in his decision to join the liberation struggle in 1976 as a Zanda cadre in Mozambique. He briefly stayed in Machaza, Chimawawa, and Azonia base camps before his initial military training at Mapinduzi military camp in Small. He was later deployed under the Department of Transport in 1976 as the head of Zana's workshops. In 1977, he became a member of the Zana General Staff and was appointed Provincial Director of Transport, responsible for Manica Province, and then Gaza Province. In 1978, he was transferred to Gaza Province, Sector 3, as Commander of Sabotage Operations. In 1979, the late Brigadier General became part of the Advanced Detachment for Philadelphia, Guatemala, and Fort Dixon. The late General Officer also opened the Gwanda and Matonjei Matopos detachments, respectively. At ceasefire, the late commander went to Juliet Assembly Point, Zezani, in Material South Province. My dear comrades and foremothers, the two heroes we are laid to rest today both had illustrious careers in post-independent Zimbabwe. Comrade Basoko joined the present department in November 1980 under the General Branch at the rank of Trainee Intelligence Officer. After completing his initial training at the now Robert Gabriel School of Intelligence, the late Comrade Basoko served at the Gweru, Chinoi, Guwe, and Harare offices. Our late national hero rose through the ranks, becoming a divisional intelligence officer in 1995 and a provincial intelligence officer in Chinoi and Harare. In July 2003, the late Basoko was promoted to the rank of Assistant Director of Operations under the General Branch. In recognition of his exceptional work ethic and exemplary leadership, our late national hero was promoted and appointed Deputy Director of County Intelligence in June 2005. This was at a time when the country's detractors had upped their machinations to subvert and destabilize our country, following our land reform program. In 2014, Basoko was promoted and appointed Director in General Branch. And in the Second Republic, in 2022, I saw it fit to appoint him to the position of Director of County Intelligence. Governor Basoko served a cumulative 45 years in the President Department. The soft-spoken and unassuming Comrade Basoko always demonstrated a high work ethic, integrity, vigilance, and uncompromising patriotism. Over his many years of service, he was a mentor and role model to numerous intelligence officers who now serve in senior roles within the Central Intelligence Organization. Comrades and friends, the late National Comrade Victor Rubani was attested into the Zimbabwe National Army in 1980 as a lieutenant colonel and appointed commanding officer for 2 Infantry Battalion in Butu. Due to his dedication to duty and exemplary leadership, Comrade Rubani was promoted to the rank of colonel in 1987. Brigadier General retired Victor Rubani also served as the commanding officer, mechanized regiments from 1982, technical staff officer grade 1, electrical mechanical engineering service corps between 1984 and 1987. General Staff until 1991 and Director Electrical Mechanical Engineering between 1991 and 1994. His distinguished military career in the Zimbabwe Defense Forces saw him undertaking various military courses, including Officers Standardization Course, Battalion Commanders Course, at the Zimbabwe Military Academy, Intermediate Staff Course at the Zimbabwe Staff College, Battalion Commanders Course at Ikomo, the Command and the Staff Course, as well as the Peacekeeping and Conflict Resolution Program at the Zimbabwe Staff College. The late general officer attained professional positions such as the City and Guilds Craft Certificate in Automotive Engineering, City and Guilds Technician Course, National Technical Certificate in Automotive Engineering, as well as the Management of Small Businesses and Industries, among many others. He was awarded several medals for his consistent dedication, selfless, and exemplary service to our beloved motherland, Zimbabwe. These are the Liberation Medal we got, the Independence Medal, 10 years Service Medal, Long and Exemplary Service Medal, the Mozambique Campaign Medal, and the Grand Officer of the Zimbabwe Order of Merit Award. Other outstanding achievements included being appointed Deputy Director of Finance and Projects in the Office of the President and Cabinet, responsible for war veterans and Chairman of the Development Association Trust. The late national hero of the General retired Mnangagwa was a larger-than-life commander in the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. His innovativeness and ingenuity in the automobile sector helped Zimbabwe effectively guarantee force mobility during campaigns in Mozambique, Somalia, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. His professional conduct was always underpinned by integrity, humility, loyalty, enthusiasm, and visionary leadership. These traits must be emulated by the current crop of officers, men and women, in the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. My dear comrades and friends, it is the dedication and commitment of gallant sons and daughters of the soil in the mold of Brigadier General retired Victor Mnangagwa and Director Walter Basoko that has helped Zimbabwe to march towards attaining its goals, even during times of adversity. Today, we stand proud that we are enjoying our independence and experiencing sustained economic growth with Vision 2030 in sight and achievable ahead of time. However, much more work must be done. We can only maintain this steady progress and prosperity that leaves no one and no place behind if we remain united, focused, and vigilant against those who wish harm over our motherland, Zimbabwe. Nyika inovakwa igotongwa igonamatirwa ilizwe lakiwa libuso likuepia navanikazi valo. Hallelujah! This national development philosophy must remain our key motivation now and for generations to come. The youth in particular must push forward and work harder to realize the sustainable economic prosperity our nation must achieve. The youth of yesteryear achieved their dream of a free and independent Zimbabwe. Young people from all over our country, the ball is now in your court. You all have a duty to realize development that uplifts our communities. My government will continue availing you with the requisite empowerment support for sustainable projects. the late retired Brigadier General Victor Ngani and retired Director Walter Basoko, our decorated senior officers, you will be remembered for your immense contribution to the liberation struggle, as well as the post-independent period. You wholeheartedly served our motherland, our country, with unflinching loyalty, patriotism, consistency, and persistency. You will forever be dearly missed. Go well, sons of the soil. Go well, our decorated senior security officers. Sambai Zaganaka Magamba Edu. Lalai Mugare. Mambani Kute Makawe Edu. Malano Okutura. May your souls rest in eternal peace, our heroes. God bless you all. God bless Zimbabwe. I thank you.